Dr. Death back in the lab. So after this video ends, what I want you to do is send an email to mindsetmasteryenrollment@gmail.com, okay, to be enrolled into Studman, okay? So in there you will learn all the formulas you need to achieve success, but you also potentially have access to talk one-on-one with me, and you will have access to the other members of Studman and talk one-on-one, video calls, whatever, and learn all their insider secrets, but you'll also learn all my secrets, so you can actually achieve success this year in 2024 or 2025 and beyond, okay? So what I'm going to be talking about in this video is what I like to call the short-term time loop, okay? This is what 99% of young adults fall into. They fall into this trap, and it's called the short-term time loop. So hear me out and listen up, and just stay tuned for the next couple minutes and just actually listen, right? Because a lot of you have short attention spans and you can't even focus for a couple minutes. So if you can't focus, honestly, I don't want you on this channel. But for the one percenters, or the people that are going to become one percenters, just listen up, okay? So the prefrontal lobe and the hippocampus, okay? So what does the prefrontal lobe do? Okay, before I get all sciencey on you, I'm not trying to do that, okay? But hear me out, okay? So this whole video is not going to be all sciencey shit, okay? But just actually listen up for a second. Okay, so the prefrontal lobe, important for planning, judgment, decision making, and impulse control, okay? So that's one. And then the hippocampus, responsible for memory and learning, okay? So think about that for a second. Important for planning, judgment, decision making, impulse control, okay? So, and what happens to a lot of you, you work a job you don't like, or you don't have your life planned out because your boat's drifted so far off the shore, off into the ocean, that you've actually sunk your ship, and you're calling for a fucking, you've set your lifeboat out and you're calling for the helicopter search and rescue team to pick you up. And pretty much what I am is the search and rescue team. That's what Studman is. We fucking grab you out of the water and fucking get you on the shore, and then rebuild your boat, and then cast you in the right direction to your goals, so you can actually sail to your goals with these mindsets that I'm teaching. Okay, anyways, but let's keep going. But so what happens? You guys drink, and this is what I hear a lot. Like, I've heard this so many times. It's like, oh, I only drink on the weekends, or oh, I barely drink. All right, oh, I have one or two before bed or something. But what I need you to understand is, it only takes like 3 fucking drinks to fucking damage the prefrontal lobe, okay? And a lot of times what happens to a lot of people is they go out one night and they get extremely fucked up one night, and that fucking just damages the hippocampus. But before you click off, and before I'm getting too sciencey on you, just hear me out. So you're damaging the prefrontal lobe. So this is why you're in this time trap and you can't actually move forward and achieve success in 2024, okay? You're stuck in the short-term time trap and the time loop, okay? Or the time trap, whatever. But you're stuck in this because you're in this job. You can't even plan out because you're damaging your prefrontal lobe every fucking weekend or every day because you're consuming alcohol. And your judgment, you can't even make a proper judgment because you're damaging your prefrontal lobe from drinking alcohol. You can't even make a decision to better your future because you run away to the weekends to boost your ego by consuming alcohol, which is damaging your prefrontal lobe, okay? So let's get into the next one, impulse control. So you're drinking more alcohol, and your impulse is getting worse and worse, and you're just more impulsive and more impulsive. So you're damaging your prefrontal lobe again by drinking alcohol, okay? Now, and fucking research shows that drinkers have a smaller brain, like there's so many parts of the brain, but the prefrontal lobe, drinkers have a smaller prefrontal lobe than non-drinkers, and drinkers have a smaller brain than non-drinkers, okay? So if you want to get ahead in life and you want to actually be successful and you want to stand out, like, and actually change and actually achieve your goals, you have to take this into consideration, okay? Like, you can't have a smaller brain than someone else because they're gonna fucking beat you, okay? So the hippocampus now, responsible for memory and learning. So maybe you're on a job, you're trying to learn a skill set, you're trying to learn a trade, right? And you can't even fucking learn the knowledge that your journeyman is teaching you, or whatever job you're in, you can't even learn it because you're going back to the weekend. You're in this time trap, short-term time trap. You go out to the weekend, you boost your ego, you drink alcohol, you run to the weekends, boost your ego, all right? And talk about how fucking great your life is, and then you sober up, and then you repeat that loop during the week, okay? So you're responsible for memory and learning. The hippocampus is responsible for memory and learning, okay? So alcohol is poisonous to the nerve cells of the hippocampus, causing them to be damaged or destroyed. So you go out on the weekends and you damage your hippocampus, or maybe you drink during the week, you have one or two. Oh, it's only one or two at night. Fuck, you don't need much to damage a hippocampus or a prefrontal lobe, okay? So responsible for memory and learning, you're damaging your learning and your memory every time you take a sip, okay? So just take that in, because you can heal, and this is why you have to join Studman, or you don't even have to join Studman, just watch the videos and you'll fucking learn, okay? So I'm just gonna dive a little bit deeper, and I don't want to go too sciencey on you guys, all right? But the prefrontal lobe functions, okay? So controlling your behavior and impulses, making decisions, balancing short-term rewards with future goals, seeing and predicting the consequences of your behavior, regulating your emotions, being able to focus your attention, okay? So prefrontal lobe functions, and I'm not gonna get any deeper into this, and I don't want to get too sciencey, but this is one more thing I want you to know. Really think about this. Alcohol is a depressant that affects the brain by causing it to slow down. Really think about that. Alcohol is a depressant that affects the brain by causing it to slow down. Okay, so what you're doing, you're slowing down your mind. So this is why this is why you don't care about moving forward. This is why you don't really care about, because all these things are damaged, and then alcohol is a depressant that affects the brain by slowing it down. So you're just slowing everything down. You're slowing your mind down. You're slowing it all down. So if you truly want to be successful in 2024, 2025 and beyond, you have to actually take this knowledge and apply it to your life, and fucking apply it to your mental framework, all right? And actually fucking absorb this. And I hope if you're at the end of this video, you actually invested your time properly, because that's what happens when you watch one of my videos from the start to the end. You're investing your time wisely, because it's going to pay off for future endeavors and moving forward in life, okay? So if you haven't already, send a fucking email to Mindset Mastery Enrollment, and be conscious of what you send, because not everyone's going to be enrolled and not everyone's going to get in. So just be conscious, all right? Don't say just if you actually want to get in, be conscious of what you send. So that's the end of this video. If you stuck around this long, that's fucking great. You're on the right path. But anyways, that's the end of this video. Peace out. See you in the next one.